Alright, it's your boy TheBoogyMan, live and direct from the Lion's Den. Today I'm going to do a video tutorial on packaging books. So, I get a lot of people asking me how I do this, and it's fairly simple, okay? It's not rocket science. So, here I got two books that are going out to a customer, okay? So, check this out. A lot of people will tell you, oh, I have to charge you this amount of money for shipping because, you know, shipping products and blase, blah, blase, blah, they're full of shit, okay? These are priority mail boxes, okay, which are free at USPS.com, okay? I say that again, USPS.com, all right? All of them shits are free. You can buy these books, chop them up yourself. This is what I use to keep the books nice and stiff, okay? Also, to throw out there, because, you know, well, what about the envelopes that you ship in, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so, bubble mailers. The express bubble mailers I never really ship in. I just use these for protection. Okay, also free at USPS.com. Priority mail, flat rate bubble mailer. These I'll use if I'm shipping up to like 8 books, 10 books, depending on the size of the books. Okay? Also free at USPS.com. The majority of the time, if I'm shipping up to, 5 books, I'll put them in a legal flat rate envelope. Okay? And all of this, plus the books, will fit in those envelopes. So shipping supplies are free if you want them to be. Don't let these fugazi sellers try to trick you into shit. Let me hear a little vape break real quick. Alright, now this video is probably going to be a little long because I had to go ahead and do that little rant just so I can tell people what time it is, you know what I mean? So, go ahead and do that. Alright, so this is how I start. Saran wrap. Okay, if you're going to spend anything on shipping products, saran wrap and tape are probably the only things that you're going to spend money on, okay? With the exception of actually shipping the book, which the buyer usually pays, okay? So I take saran wrap. Why? Because I don't like tape. And I think tape has a tendency to rip. Bags and boards, it causes damage. Damage that's avoidable with a little bit of brain power. So I take, for instance, now 2 books, right? I put them cover to cover and have the backing board facing out. Why do I do this? To just avoid certain little dings and whatnot that may occur in the cover. Okay, I give it a 3, maybe 4 wraps of saran wrap initially first. Flatten out, squeeze out the air. Okay, I'm going to take my first layer, which is usually 2 pieces of cardboard that I cut, and I center it. Okay? I make sure that it's as even as possible on all sides, just in case it does get dinged up. It won't affect the book. Okay? Now I give it another wrap. 1, holding it tight. 2, and then we'll give it 1 more for good luck. 3. Alright? Then again, squeeze out whatever air may be left over. Then, still not cutting the saran wrap just yet, I grab 2 more pieces of cardboard. Okay? And again, this is, it ain't the strongest stuff in the world, but it's pretty, it's attached to bend it. Now, with it combined with the other 2, that's 4 pieces of cardboard. You could run this shit over with a truck and it still wouldn't damage the books. Now I give it some more wraps. Again, making sure that the cardboard is even around all sides. And you make sure while you wrap it, you give it a little tug, alright, to make sure that it's tight. Pull a little out. Take your good old box cutter. Boom. That side's done. Now I take the saran wrap again, and now I do it long ways. Okay? Okay, this way it keeps it from sliding, which 9 out of 10 times that would never happen. But you know, I am big on prevention. I want to prevent things from going on. People say, oh, well, your mailman just sucks and he's damaging your packages. You know what, that may be true, but if you packed it right to fucking begin with, to avoid any situation, it wouldn't have been a problem. We wouldn't have even been having a conversation about it. You feel me? Okay. So, now that's done. Now, I'm going to take a bubble mailer, and I'm going to put this inside the bubble mailer. Okay? Some people say, yo, dude, that's overkill. You know what? I have not had any customers come at me and say, my books are fucked up. You know why? Because I prevent that from happening by spending a little extra time and giving a little bit of TLC. Now here's your legal flat rate envelope. And make sure that it's pushed down a little bit. Fold that end. And that end goes in the envelope. Boom. And that, my friends, is how I package books. So again, it's free. USPS.com. You can get your legal flat rate envelopes, which will cost you $7 for shipping. Okay. If you have a discount with like a program, stamps program or something, it'll cost you like $6 and change. I think it's like $6.97 or $6.87. And if you do the flat rate bubble mailer, it's $6.97. Okay, most sellers will round up to $7. Okay, and that's just what it is. I also like to put a little bit of tape right there on the front, add a little bit of extra security. Okay, but again, USPS.com, it's free. Okay, legal flat rate envelopes, flat rate bubble mailers. You can even get medium flat rate boxes, all free. Order the express bubble mailers so you can use those for protection and keep the flat rate priority ones for things that you're actually going to send out. The only thing I ever pay for when it comes to shipping, again, tape and saran wrap. Okay, and the tape is for the outside of the packages. Like I said, I use saran wrap for the insides of the packages just cause. Regional rate box A's, I also order from USPS.com. Not to ship out. I use these to cut them up. Okay, I bought a little cutting board, that was like $15 on Amazon. Okay, and I measure all of my books, all of my cardboard to the same size. All right, and that's about it, man. Okay, you want to measure the cardboard, you know, a little bigger than the book, but I'm sure most people know that by now. All right. Any questions? Hit me up. All right, and you know, start packaging shit right, man. Especially eBay sellers. I hope some of you eBay sellers are watching that shit right now. Fucking jerk offs, always packing things wrong. Stupid bastards. Alright, peace.